Good morning and welcome to What's for Breakfast, Lunch, or Brunch. And today we're fixing a lunch. And today it's going to be put together of what we have like every day is. So I'm going to look in the refrigerator, or I have looked in the refrigerator, saw which leftovers that we had. And we have some sliders. We have jalapenos, of course. We have avocado. We have, what is that? Oh, we have some rice and peppers and onions. So let me give you a little tip while I'm getting stuff together. I do have my coffee, which I'm already drinking on. I needed it. Hold on one second. My son's home today, and so we were going through looking to see what we got and what we might want to prep for later on dinners and stuff. And hold on, we're just looking in the refrigerator here. Oh, darn it. Only thing I do not have prepped yet is some cheese, which is fine. I'm not going to put cheese on this anyway, but just to show you, let me get him to take that lid off. Oh, that's an easy one. All right. Let me move this to the side and show you. Now, when we do our preps, my husband and I, or my son and I, or my husband's son and I, it's always, a joint effort. We prep stuff for 2 to 3 days at a time, usually no more than 3, because I do not like to eat, leftovers more than the third day, So, for example, here is the leftover mushrooms, and we just cut up a whole thing of mushrooms, saute them in some seasonings and extra virgin olive oil, and then put them in the refrigerator. And then remove that one. Yeah, we'll just leave them sitting on the counter until we're done. And then this is what's left over of the peppers and onions. All right, so that's part of the lunch. I'll just show you little Star Wars containers. I love them. So that's our peppers and onions. Same thing, grill them in some extra virgin olive oil with some seasonings and put those in the refrigerator. And that's what's left. So we had that with some dinner last night. And then my husband's lunch was a combination of what I'm showing you. Some of it anyway, not all of it. Now in this one, we have bought some prime rib hamburger sliders and seasoned them with, let me show you the seasoning salt that we season them with. This one right here is fantastic. The buttery steakhouse seasoning. Just sprinkle them on both sides. We did some in the air fryer and some in the toaster oven, because it was a huge pack of them. So my husband took this with rice on the bottom, with peppers and onions and mushrooms on top. So that was his lunch for today. Thank you. And where's that bowl that I just had? And then in this bowl, we're gonna go ahead, and what I did was, we had some leftover chicken stock or bone broth that we used from the carcass that I was telling you all about. And this is the rice. And we did 2 bags. Now, do we have regular rice? Absolutely. When I mean regular rice, like, rice that you get in a bag and you have to rinse it to get the starch off of it, and then cook it in a pan a little bit, then add your broth. I always do broth. I can't tell you when growing up, we would cook rice with water, but I always do some kind of bone broth, because we have tons of it in the freezer, because every time we have, say, T-bone steak, we'll keep the T-bones and freeze them, the bones out the T-bone, I should say. And when we're ready, we'll make a stock with it in the crock pot, and then we'll freeze it and use it for broths, use it for to make rice with, use it to make soups with, use it to make meals with, you know, as far as you can see this. I'm going to show you which bag we used to make all this rice, and it's literally super easy. We just put the broth in the pan and then let it heat up, and then add the, I think I want to keep, I'm going to take, that'll be part of my lunch today. All right, and this will go into the refrigerator, and that will be part of our prep for foods. The only reason we didn't do it last night because we were trying to eat through what we had in the refrigerator before adding more. But this rice will be for dinner tonight because we had a chipotle pepper rice that we finished up with last night's dinner. So tonight's dinner will be this brown rice, which I told you I'd show you. And I might put it on a quick pause. I'm going to have my son put some things back in the refrigerator, let him do what he wants to do around the house if we're waiting on me. All right, yeah, I just had him put some things up, so like I said, he can do what he needs to do. This is the rice, and we usually buy them when they're like 2 for $4, and we buy a ton of them. So we use the chipotle one that was by another brand, which I'll show you, but this right here is so good. Now it says microwave in the pouch 90 seconds. We haven't owned a microwave in over 10 plus years, and I'll tell you why. We were cleaning it, and when we took the plate up, there was a hole that had burned through the bottom of front of the glass plate. And we were like, I wonder how many, radiation gamma rays we have, absorbed more than a higher amount due to that hole being in the bottom of the microwave, because we didn't know how long that had burnt through the bottom. And we were like, oh, okay. So we brought a toaster. We threw that away, bought a toaster, and we've never went back. So if we don't use a toaster, or we have an air fryer, or stovetop, of course, then we don't do it. So what we'll do is we'll put, like I said, in this little pan, we put the chicken broth in the bottom, which came up to probably right here. You see where the spoon is? Came up to like right there, which is, if I had to think, if this is full, then 1/4 of the way, a little bit less than half maybe. It wasn't half, it was about 1/4 of the way of the broth. And then we just open up the bags, cut it with the scissors, poured it in there, and added the rice, and then just let it heat up for probably about 5 or 6 minutes. And then it absorbed all the liquid. As you can see, all the liquid has been absorbed, and that rice will be so tasty. Oh, the other rice. Let's see. I don't know if we have another. Let's see if that's it. Nope, that's jasmine. What is that? Jasmine. Oh, okay. I'm looking to see if we have, which we don't. Okay. I'll show you the brand, but we use the chipotle pepper one that we have. But this is the brand, and the chipotle pepper one was really good with the slider on top with the peppers and onions and mushrooms. Super good. So tonight we'll have the whole brown rice with the sliders. That's what I will have with some more peppers and onions, because it's just one of my favorites, with some more avocado. Basically what I'm having for lunch, but just without the wrap. And then I'll give my husband, I have what he wants. Usually whatever I eat, he'll eat. So, all right. Now what I did here was I took one of those sliders. Ooh, that is hot. And cut it up. just in little pieces. Oh yeah, that's getting hot. We're just gonna put that on the wrap here. And what I'm going to tell you is just to try to make sure you have things that are already prepped in your refrigerator. As you saw, peppers, onions, mushrooms, sliders. Peppers, onions, mushrooms, sliders. Oh, avocado, which, let me show you this so I can put that. What we did, we cut an avocado. Now when you cut your avocado, leave your seed in the side that you're not going to eat, because that'll help preserve it and help it from turning brown as quick. And if you want to, you could squirt some lime on it, which, let me do that real quick. I even have limes prepped in the refrigerator. We have some in the freezer, some in the refrigerator. So I'm going to put lime juice on my wrap here, and I'm just going to squirt just a little bit on that avocado and put that there. And I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, or back in the refrigerator. But it should be good in there. Me and my son really, my husband likes avocado, but my son and I, we really like avocado. So we'll eat the half, and then the half that we don't eat, we'll leave the seed in it until later. Now this is one little slider cut, and look how much meat on that wrap. That's going to be plenty. And some peppers, onions, mushrooms, and I just cut it and heated it up in the toaster. Easy peasy. Alright. Now I was thinking if I wanted my rice on the side, I am going to have it on the side, because that's going to be probably too thick to eat. And if I add rice to it. Alright, let's squirt some lime juice on top. Alright. Toss. I just toss it in the compost bin. And also, speaking of prep, got some jalapenos prepped. Now these, we put the red lid on these because I left the seed in some of these because they're really mild if you don't leave the seed in it. So that way, if the family wants hotter, leave the seed and membrane. If you want it cool, take the seed and membrane out. But we're going to put just a little bit. See if I can find another one, because I want to have it not too hot. Not too hot. All right. Prepped in the refrigerator. And you see how easy and quick. With the pause and the talking, we're 13 minutes into it. Technically, if I wasn't talking to you all, other than putting it up and heating up the, if the rice wasn't already done in the toaster, maybe 15 minutes on 375, you could eat within like 10 or 15 minutes, right? If you wanted it kind of lukewarm, 15 minutes. Let's see. Avocado. Let me think of what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to think if I want to put a little bit of mayo on there. I think I am. And we're getting to the end of this mayo. You know what? Let me do this to make my life simpler. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. We have some mayonnaise packs in the refrigerator. That's going to be good, I think, with that avocado on the side, with this mayo pack, and lime juice. Okay. And like I said, I think I'm going to, let me put, this is what I go through every day, just trying to figure out, maybe just a little bit to add a little bit of texture inside there. Don't that look good and steamy? Let's see if I can pick it out there. Well, it looks good, don't it? All right. just what was in the refrigerator, already prepped, right? Keep yourself some things prepped, folks. And let's see here. Now, usually when I go to wrap something, it's not the prettiest, but it works. And that's what I'm going for, to make it work. I want it kind of flat because it'll be easier to eat. Like butter. This knife right here, minimum pressure. Just, oh my. Do you ever just get so excited about food you just can't even hardly talk? You just start deep breathing? Yeah, that's what I was doing now, just deep breathing. Don't know what to say. So we're going to put that right there. And then we're going to put the rest of the rice. Right? Look at that. Rest of the rice. And then we're going to add this avocado. Now what we're doing, we're just slicing this avocado. Move that out the way there. Let me get a spoon here. I see them on the videos where they just squeeze the avocado out. That's a little bit too much for me. So let me just take this spoon and see, just run it in there. See how I'm just, and it should pop out. That is beautiful. I want you to know. All right, avocado. Okay. You hear me in the background, I'm sitting here getting this retainer out here. And we're going to try that just to see if it needs a little pinch of citrus lime salt on top, which I bet you is going to. And I'm going to be happy to oblige. Let's see if I can taste a little bit of that with a spoon. That's good. We're going to make it a little bit better by sprinkling a little bit of citrus lime salt on top. With a little bit of fresh lime juice. Oh, that was a juicy lime. Get all that. Oh, man. Okay. And there we have it. Let me move this spoon so you can see a good picture. Delicious. Well, get you something good to eat today. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.